Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Venky. Today I would like to talk about gravity. So, if I throw this ball up, the ball comes down, and obviously we all know that it's due to gravity. So, if Earth can attract objects around it, then we should also be able to do the same, right? There should be some gravitational force between you and your car. There should be some gravitational force between myself and my water bottle, between myself and my mobile. Do we really attract each other? Let's see. So gravitational force is not just about bringing the objects down. Gravity is much more than that. So gravity is the reason why we don't fall down from the earth. And gravity is the reason why moon stays in its orbit around the earth. Moon does not go away from the earth. And gravity is the reason why earth and other planets stay in their orbit around the sun and they don't go away from the sun. So gravity is the key for the functioning of this universe. So what is this gravitational force all about? Let's see. Newton has defined gravitational force as the force of attraction between any two objects in this universe that have masses. Every object in the universe attracts every other object. So I have two balls. Let's say object 1 and object 2, and both these have some mass. Let's say that mass of object 1 is m1 and mass of object 2 is m2. So according to Newton, if these have some masses, then they should be attracting each other, right? So there is mass. You have mass and Earth has some mass, so that's the reason both attract each other. But let's see how these two balls going to attract each other. Let me put them together here. Oops. Do they really attract each other? No. So what's the reason? The reason they don't attract each other is because of other forces like air, friction, that act on these two objects, and that disturbs the gravitational force, and that's the reason these objects don't attract each other though they have masses. And this is the reason why we and the objects around us that we see in our daily lives, though they have masses, hence gravitational force, still we don't attract each other. But still, if you put these two objects in an empty space, in an outer space, where there is no force like air or friction that could act upon these objects, then just put them a meter apart. You can see that the two objects attract each other in an outer space. Newton says that the gravitational force is controlled by two important factors. One is the mass, which we saw just now. The other one is the distance between the objects. So if the distance between two objects increases, the gravitational force between them reduces. More mass, more gravitational force. More distance, lesser gravitational force. So let's see this. Earth and moon attract each other, but while we feel the gravitational force of the earth, we don't feel the gravitational force of the moon. The reason is the same: mass and distance. Earth has more mass, higher mass than the moon, and that's the reason Earth attracts moon, and moon stays in its orbit always around the earth. And the distance between us and the earth is lesser. That's the reason we could feel the gravitational attraction of earth. But the distance between us and the moon is more. That's why we don't feel the gravitational force of the moon on us. So Newton says that these are the two important factors, mass and distance, that controls the gravitational attraction. So now the question that must be running in your mind is, any object or any two objects that have masses, right? They attract each other. But why, first of all, two objects with masses should attract each other? What causes this gravity, right? Stay tuned to watch my next video on what causes gravity. I provided the link to my next video in the description below. Please watch. Thanks for watching this video.